And what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video we are talking more about Evil Dead the game, and the question of this video is going to be, is this game balanced for survivors and demons? Now before we get started, this is just my opinion. I know a lot of toxic players are going to come out the woodworks on this and either bash demons or bash survivor mains. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I want to open up a discussion to get your thoughts, but try not to be toxic about it to each other, because I like to be open to both sides, and I just like to hear your opinions, but I don't want to get toxic because that's just not what I'm about. So I've been hearing a lot of people saying that either demons are OP and broken and they need a nerf, or people saying survivors are OP and broken and they need a nerf. But I believe this is all situational, and I'm going to explain why. So mostly I'm a demon main, but I like to play survivor as well. I almost have all my survivors maxed out. I do have all my demons max level. I'm an overall level 77, and I feel like I played this game long enough to really get an understanding from both sides how it is, especially playing demon a lot and then playing survivor to see how the demon is. So that's one thing I recommend. If you guys are saying one side is more OP than the other, try to play both sides and give them a chance so you could see it from both angles. For example, a lot of people saying it's OP that demons can basically spam possess their basic deadites and keep attacking you. And I admit, it is very annoying because when I play survivor and a demon does that to me, it can be very frustrating. But the majority of the time, if you're dying because of that, you are most likely not with all your team. You're probably with one other teammate, or you're probably by yourself. If you're staying all together, all four of you, when they try to spam possess you, you're just going to jump on him, knock him out, and he really won't be able to touch you guys. And I know this from experience because when I go against good teams as demon and I try to, spam possess and attack them, they just destroy me. My balance bar goes down, I'm stunned, and then they destroy me every time I spawn in, especially if they have good hunters on their team. You may think just because the match just started that the demon is not a high enough level to attack you, so you're able to separate for a little bit to loot up some houses, because I know you guys want to go to separate houses to loot, because obviously if you're all looting the same house, you're not going to get that much loot. The problem with that is the demon can still do a lot of damage. All he has to do is find where you guys are, and then find a local deadite that just happened to be running around on the map already. That way he doesn't even have to spawn anything in. He just has to find a deadite that's already in a house somewhere, possess him, and then attack. And he could do this right away at the start at threat level 1, and that could apply a lot of pressure, and a lot of survivors don't even realize that. So that's why most people would say demons are OP and need a nerf. But I highly disagree, because if you stay with your team, then you will most likely not go down. You'll be able to fight him off while still looting and getting the map pieces. This game basically rewards teamwork, and you have to work together the whole match. This doesn't mean just teamwork when you're capturing the dagger and pages. This is throughout the whole game, when you're looting, when you're getting the map pieces, everything. If you're not working as a team, you're gonna die, and then you can't complain that demons are OP when you're not staying together as a team. I understand if you're solo queuing, and your teammates are slow at looting. Trust me, I go through it, but you're gonna have to do it. This is not a game you could just solo queue and power through and expect to beat the demon. And now here are for the demon mains that say survivors are OP. I don't think survivors are OP. If anything, I think they're pretty fair. I know they nerfed the support Ash and they nerfed Cheryl a little bit. I don't think they needed to be nerfed at all. I think supports are supposed to be strong and able to, support their team. Now I played a total of probably over 200 demon matches. We went against our fair share of noobs and then our fair share of good teams. And as OP as you think demons are, it's very hard to defeat a 4-man team that is sticking together the whole game. It's really hard to get a knockdown, especially if they know what they're doing, they know how to dodge. They have hunters on their team with a good support healing them up, and they're doing really good teamwork. It can be very frustrating as demon, but it's not impossible. You can still get the win. It's just more challenging. This game is just about strategy. You have to be good strategy-wise. If you're not good strategy-wise, you're going to get destroyed as demon, and then you're going to seem like, oh, survivors are OP, but no, you're just not doing a good enough strategy because there's different ways you have to play. But as demon, as strong as you are, you cannot expect to win every game. Some games survivors are going to win. You have to take that L and just accept the loss and just go move on to the next one and learn from your mistakes, because you can't win them all, and that's okay. That doesn't mean you complain about nerfs or buffs or whatever. Just take the loss and lose. You can't win every game. So let me give you guys an example of a strategy. So you're a good demon going against a really good survivor team. They're all sticking together. Let's say they have 2 hunters on their team, a warrior and a support, and they're all sticking together, healing up, and they have good guns and everything. They're most likely going to get the map pieces pretty quickly. And when they get to the dagger or pages, they're going to start capturing it. Now, in your mind, this is your chance to, knock them down and win the game. That is not going to happen with a good team. Instead, you want to focus from beginning to the end. You want to focus on getting your threat level up, because most likely, if you're a good team, they're going to make it to end game to the dark ones, and you want to be max level for when they do. So when they're capturing the pages and dagger, You want to apply as much pressure as you can. Obviously, possess your Deadites, attack them. They're most likely going to destroy you. If you summon the boss, they're most likely to 2-tap you if they have hunters. And I know how annoying that is, trust me. But all of this is just to build up your threat level. If you could get some knockdowns, that'd be great as well. Try to focus on one person, possibly the weakest, which will be support. You can get the support to probably waste her colas if you keep injuring them, which is good. But the real damage comes from in between. So after they capture the pages, before they go to the dagger, you want to head, like when it kicks you out after they capture the pages, you want to head back to that location and attack them again. Don't allow them to reset. Don't allow them to, heal up and all that stuff. You want to go back there and apply more pressure, because I don't see enough of the demons doing that, and then they're wondering why they're losing because they're not applying enough pressure throughout the whole game. If you guys watch my gameplay videos or my live streams, you know I'm very aggressive demon. I apply a lot of pressure from beginning to end, and normally in the beginning, even if they're doing good, by the end they're low on resources and we're able to get the knockdowns, and that led to some pretty close call games, but we were still able to get the win. If I never applied that pressure, they probably would have won and we would have lost badly. So that pressure is very important. It's not a guaranteed win, but it's definitely very helpful. Also, if they have hunters on their team, their fear level goes up higher. If you can get their fear level up, you can possess them. If they have good guns, you could shoot down their teammates, kill their teammates, which I've done before. This team, I went against a team that was dominating me the whole game, fucking me up. Then I finally was able to possess, I think it was Kelly, and I possessed Kelly, and I just basically downed her whole team with the shotgun she had or whatever weapon she had, and then I was able to run her away from the team, and then we focused on her and we got her out. That was the only way we was able to win. If we never possessed Kelly, they would have went through that whole game, got to the Dark Ones, and I would have lost. So all it takes is one little moment, and that's why I don't feel like survivors are OP. I just feel like it's all about strategy. It's all about one mistake. All it takes is one mistake, one survivor's fear level to go up for you to possess them and knock down the whole team. Not every game's going to be the same, obviously, so it's always different. But I do not think survivors are OP. I think they're very strong when working together, but majority of your games are not going to be a 4-man team sticking together. There'll be either 2-man teams, like 2 and 2s. Like, it's always not going to be the same. So you can't say survivors are OP unless you're playing 100 games, and out of those 100 games, you're getting 4-man stacks that are sticking together. That's probably impossible, because come on, I played over 200 games and I rarely go against a 4-man squad that sticks that hard together and works good. But you're gonna get every once in a while, and that's just something you have to deal with. You take the loss or you get the win. Either way, I feel like both sides can be balanced. It all depends on the situation, so you can't really generalize it for everybody. But please don't get on me in the comments about this. This is just my opinion, my thoughts on what I played so far as Survivor and Demon. But put your opinions below and try to be nice to each other. I don't need you guys cursing each other out in the comments. I don't want to start no Demon main versus Survivor main war in the comments. I just want your honest opinions, but I do not think survivors or demons need any type of nerf. I'm Simply Amazing. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.